Nothing to sell, just looking to build connections and answer questions. All right, gang. We're back here with another live stream. Been enjoying doing these lives. I'm going to keep doing them. Fuck it, we're doing live. Fuck it, we're doing it live. Just got done recording new ad, so how to spot scam agency. We're going to be doing a lot of the same things that we were doing the other day. Just coding is a big thing. That's the main thing I'm working on right now. I believe if you can solve technical problems, then that's how you know you got something interesting going. In terms of like things that I'm changing, just to sort of show off you guys how my agency works, is we are a PPL agency focusing on painting contractors right now. But I do have a water damage, like mold restoration client that I'd be interested in pursuing with more. We charge a fixed amount per lead, but that's because our leads are actually like pretty good quality. So like you can see here, I need to be probably spending some more into this ad set. And this is not met KPI. So you can see here, I think we need to, for this campaign, redo some of these ads. And I think we need to make better ones, because 56 per lead form is not up to KPI, which is how it goes sometimes. And I can tell that that's probably about where it's at now, because we're at about $100 in spend. So I'm actually just going to turn this ad set off entirely, because generally if it's 56 per lead form submit, that's what it's going to be for the rest of it. And I can't lower the barrier to entry, so we just need to focus on making better creative. I'd be interested to see if this ad turns at any point, because I used to run this ad, this version of the ad, on a different ad account, and it was doing better. It was doing a much better performance. It was about what I expect, which is about 25 per. And how it works is that we charge contractors just per person who comes in. So like, and then if somebody's disqualified, then we don't like let them go through, is how it works. And then I track every lead that comes in through Slack. What I'm mainly interested in building out right now, because I know that my system works, I am interested in, number one, just getting more clients. Like I always want more clients. Like even with the CPL being 75, which is what we're charging this client, it being like 40, 50, which is basically a confirmed job post. Like I'm still 2xing profit. So I'm not like anti where it's at, but I'm definitely it definitely needs to be better. So I think what I'm interested in doing is, and then also we have, this is definitely off. Like this is the thing about meta, is that like a lot of these, the tracking is so bad, but it's not really a big deal, because like I know about what it is, because we're not spending enough for it to really be noticeably better. So like what would be really nice if we bring down like the cost per lead to like what this was, because those were pretty good leads, all things considered. And in terms of getting new clients, the thing that I've changed is I would love to start getting some upfront money for clients. So the offer is like, hey, if you want to get 10 leads right now, we normally charge 85, which I'm increasing the price to 85 per. We normally charge 85, but if you want to get them for 20 bucks less, if you get 10 leads right now today, you just buy them in bulk, like right now, we'll get you, we'll charge you 20 bucks less per lead. So I had a sales call today with a guy. I'm having a follow-up with him tomorrow. Honestly, I don't think he's going to close. I think he there's a lot of people who you talk to who just don't get it. Like, they don't get the cost of this stuff. And it's like, I'm telling him that, like, you know, we're literally getting double the quality of lead compared to Angie's. So that's why it's like $30 more expensive, is because like these leads are double the quality because they convert at twice the rate, even on the low end. And I don't think he got it. However, something interesting about him is that he's the only contractor I've ever talked to that was 100% honest about his close rate. He was like, yeah, you know, I have like a 30% close rate. Which I was like, okay. I mean, that's average. That's normal. Which it is. Like, 30% close rate is normal, but like most of these fucking contractors, they get their swinging dicks out and they're like, oh yeah, I could fucking close anybody. I can fucking close anybody who I talk to. I'm like, yeah, man. So think about like only 30%. You'd be making way more money than this. Because part of the deal is like, I just bring the lead. I don't do website. I don't do any of that. They can pay me for website, obviously, if that's something you're interested in. They can pay me for that. So that's something that this guy was talking about that I think he was interested in, is us doing website for him. So I don't know, maybe I'll do a website for him. Maybe. I don't know, I haven't decided. But in terms of what I want to do today, I think digging into the ad accounts and just making better ads, I think that's going to be the main thing I'm going to be working on. I think we need to make a new ad set instead of this campaign and literally just like bulk split test hooks. So I think that's going to be the main thing that I'm going to be looking for. So if you guys don't know, I've been vibe coding my way through making an AI tool that helps me create ads. So basically what it does is it pulls from any data I give it, and it generates images based off that data. So it generates images that look like this. It generates images based like this. So the idea is I want to make like 100 of these images, right? Like, and just really bulk test on Facebook and just put like $200 into a campaign over the course of like a day, and just like fucking cram it out. Just do like $100 and spend in one day, and put a cap limit of like $500, and just fucking rake and just figure out like what hits and what doesn't. And then build more direct ads based off of those hooks. So like the only thing I'm testing are hooks. So I know that like we're probably not going to be at my KPI, which is $20 per lead. Like $23 is my KPI. So what we really need is just more ads for that client. For JPF, we just need more ads. So I think that's going to be the first thing that we're going to be making. We're just going to be bulk creating a shit ton of new ads. So something I've been trying to implement is pulling ad data from Facebook itself. And I've been having a hard time doing it. I don't really know why. Just like I give Facebook the ad ID and it just doesn't know how to rip. Like it just doesn't know how to pull it. It doesn't get it. So part of this right now is actually just kind of a test to see if I can even get it working. Finally turning their house into a place they love. Okay, that's pretty good. So I don't know. We'll see. Fetch to 0 ads from the API. Why? Using info as default. This is incorrect. Please restart the workflow. Okay, whatever. Unable to get request. Cannot load due to missing permissions or does not support this question. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, see, it's content to the ad creative. So I should be able to, like, look, I should be able to pull the content. because it says right here, content of the ad creative subject to the TOS. So, like, there shouldn't be a reason why I can't pull it. I don't understand what the exact conundrum is here. The settled homeowner, 15 years in current residence, suburban neighborhoods, buying behavior, neighbor gets the house painted in the context is tarp, image storm causes visible damage that can't be ignored anymore. Maximize home value. There's broad, best painting company, Oregon, base painting company. I remember. I need to exit out of this workflow and do a new one. Missing or invalid meta access token. This ad is not accessible. Rate limiting, which we handle with retries. Is the API working for you? Can you write and run a test command using our current meta access token to pull any kind of data from the Facebook ad library just to make sure that our access token is working? Here, I'm just going to have it do it for me. Another thing that I'm switching out is I was originally using DALL-E for all the base generation. I'm not using DALL-E anymore. I'm using Nana Banana. It just works better. I don't know, like, with DALL-E, when you tell it to do something specific, it just doesn't know how, which is really weird, but Nana Banana gets it. So, like, I don't want to generate any kind of, like, weird, avant-garde, fucking weird-ass, like, text chain. I just want, like, simple fucking, like, I don't know. I don't know why Meta has such a fucking hard time. But I'm going to run this test. I'm going to have it run this test command. Great. And I need a shit. Okay. I'm going to take a shit. I'm back. So anyway, token is valid, authenticated, required permissions present, not working, requires OAuth exception, the like most. Okay. Next steps, click access the API, complete identity verification, create a new access code, run the test again. Okay. Gotta access the API. Read out set, add permission. Okay, so I see what we have to do now. We have to enable OAuths. I don't know. Maybe I'll just run it through Cloudflare. That'd work fine. Okay. Something else that I want to try doing at some point is basically building out a I want to build out a system so because like the same ads I'm generally running for all the same people. Well, like every single one of my clients I'm running the same ads. So the other permissions are for your token already has ad read, but you're still getting auth exception. Ad read is sufficient. The other permissions are useful. Okay, so I'm gonna have to really quick turn off my display capture so I don't dox my own OAuths. And we'll just put in the access token. User token, get page access token. Okay. To access the API and click complete the ad setup. Okay. Page management data, page manage ads, ads.read. I don't think people get how much of a pain in the ass this shit is. How the fuck am I already at 6% of my limit? 200 calls per hour? That's it? The fuck, dude? That's like so little. Okay. IP allowed, client token. Okay, require app secret. No API to access. Yeah, sure. Okay. So it's like we need to as API adds and improve for ad management standard access. Yeah, it's kind of not explained very well. Because I can create an ad campaign. Like, I can create an ad campaign through it, but what's weird is it's not letting me do this, like, one thing, which is accessing the API, even though I already have access to the marketing API in the Facebook developer. So I don't know what the fuck else I'm supposed to grab. Yeah, so like from what I understand, the Facebook marketing API includes library. Is not approved for ad library API access. I mean, part of it is I'm just kind of like straight up confused on what exactly it's asking me. Yeah, it's an OAuth exception. So I don't know what OAuth exception. I don't know how to. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've already done the ID check. I don't know, maybe I haven't for this account? The app just needs approval. I don't know how to get approval. I thought it already has approval. No. Cancel. Generate a new user access token. Okay, maybe it's because I don't have two-factor on this account. 1373. Okay. Okay. I need to confirm my ID, even though I thought I already did this shit, but you know what, whatever. It's highly unsecure, but I always keep images of my ID on me. Because you always end up needing it. It's for shit like this. Okay. I see what it's whining about. All right. Cool. Okay. Okay. What I'm doing now is creating the system for OAuth management. So, I think we can bring this back at this point. Like, I mean, it's annoying because there's so many different, like, cute little business tools that you have to submit all this bullshit for. But I'm doing it. I don't know why you need to verify your ID to pull from the ID library, but you know what? Whatever. So what I'm gonna do is let's run this in Python. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with that terminal, but we're back now. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna create an entirely new save. So we're just gonna call it home painting, company name, 2,997 for an entire painted house, 1,000 off home painting for the next 5 homeowners before. Here, I'm gonna verify that. Not let you guys see that. Okay, cool. All right, I don't need to think about that anymore. Off home painting, free color consults to guarantee happiness with selection and 3-year warranty. Any home owner who requests a quote can get it painted before the end of get their home painted before the end of the week. Plus, yeah, I think that's fine. I can't think of anything else. All right, it's a service. We're gonna skip that. Just gonna use files, or so based on offer. Okay, I'm just going to copy and paste sources that I've used in the. Yeah, paste it, please. Oh, yeah, okay. And just gonna paste all that. Yeah, okay, cool. Since I can't use the ad library, or I can't like pull from the ad library, I'm just going to copy and paste some pictures. Where's my actual ad creation machine? New ad creation machine, sources, home painting, save it there. there for a day. Save that there. This kitchen refresh costs just X. Save that there. DIY kitchen, paint them yourself. Save up to 1400. Save that there. Shit. So fucking loud. God damn. Huh. They've been running that ad for a while. I mean, it's probably working well. One of these days I'll do some kind of affiliate marketing thing. I've always been interested. Homeowners, time for refresh, experienced painters. We only leave when you're 100% satisfied. Ready to get your home's exterior painted. Paint your home exterior from $8.99. Interior coatings. Okay, I think that's good. So in terms of the things that the workflow does, if anybody's interested, the biggest thing that it does at the start is it compresses all of our offers. Okay, that works. Well, add the ability to edit parts of the offer summary. And when I regenerate, give me the ability to tell the bot more in line what I'm looking for, like with other parts of the workflow. What I am interested in doing is maybe, I know it's kind of a bit of your vibe coding, but it's like refactoring it all into, I don't even know how I would do this into a, I mean, I'm pretty sure you could translate Python into something like you don't have to like rewrite the entire code, I don't think. I'd be interested in moving this workflow into like an API system so I can call it on my own. And so I can do it more automated. I think that would be interesting. But whatever, I'll just approve it. And now we're going to create ICP. So, God damn it, I need to piss again. I don't know if anybody's like me, but like my like number one annoyance is like, you know, I just get in the flow of working and then I need to piss. It's like, does that ever happen to anybody? It happens to me all the fucking time. It's like, I'm like, I feel like I'm ready to go. I feel like I can, like, I feel like I'm, like, I want to do shit, you know? But I'm just not allowed. there. Just noticed that our thumbnail is completely off for this stream. Okay, let's read through this because this is pretty long. Okay, 35, Chicago. This offer is non-specific to one area besides the United States. Don't specify a specific location of any kind. Just focus on them being a homeowner in the U.S. Cool. Great. I'm gonna go fucking piss. It's so fucking annoying. Okay. Customer is sitting in their home or business right now. Very little things are tired and warm. Painting. Intact. Somebody's coming to visit. Suddenly they see their space in neighbor's eyes. Peeling paint, water stains. Someone makes comments. DAC refund or bonus. Arrive. Suddenly there's paint money. Competing businesses get fresh look when they realize they're falling behind. Rival painters near me. Looking for red flags. Ask friends. Influenced by first impressions. If you've been taken by dishonest contractors, making the worst choice, pattern ever. Only focus on residential homeowners. Don't include any commercial or business owner customers. Because that is one thing to mention that we focus on exclusively is literally only business owners. I'm not interested in any other kind. I want business owners only. We can find some tunes. Alright, yeah, this is fine. I think what I want is I want a few pain points that really highlight, and then
Alright, y'all. So this is the next, and I'm just gonna reliable for Ed. Sure, we're open to intros. Sell a one-time introduction. You sell ongoing distribution access. So your line is gonna be.
Let's only generate 5 pain points. I'm trying to go for like fewer pain points and just more hooks. I don't think more pain points, because how the bot works is it generates pain points and then hooks based from those pain points. So what I want is literally like 25 hooks based on each of these pain points. You may need to paint up your living room for a year now, but between work, kids' activities, and weekend errands, you never seem to find time or time to walk past those scuffed walls or dingy rails. You feel a pang of guilt knowing that you're letting your home slide, but researching painters and getting quotes feels like another overwhelming project you can't tackle right now. Your kitchen cabinets look tired, and they were not polite enough to say anything, but it bothers you. You know that your home's exterior paint is peeling and fading, but you thought of having a director. Your spouse has been dropping answer. I've been complaining that repainting the bedroom for months, and you've been putting it off because you're dreading the disruption in your busy household. Furniture for everywhere, paint small for weeks, so Mel picking the wrong color, so you have to live there forever, so it feels easier just postponing it. Drive through your neighborhood and notice the other homes look fresh around maintain what you look shabby in comparison. It bothers you that your house becoming that house in the block. You worry that your neighbors think that you're letting your property deteriorate, but you really don't know where to start or who to trust. Such a visible and expensive project. Yeah, these are fine. Yeah, these work. I literally want to do like 20 per. Like, I want like a shit ton. I really just want like, I want a fucking rip, and I want like a ton right now. Ow. At the end, give a reason for them to click more and get a quote. So start with the pain point communicated in less than one sentence, and then explain how getting a quote with us fixes that. Or they could just say, you're the before house in a street full of afters. Click learn more to get a quote and get it painted for only $2,997. click to book it this week before the next argument starts. That's crazy. I actually kind of love that. I'm actually kind of a big fan.
Alright, so 2026 is right around the corner, and I recently the video that Linda's station gave you 20 each from 10 different inboxes. Now email service providers like Microsoft and Google see this, and that's the infrastructure. That's what carries your average scheme. Send them for like these cheap service providers. Go get them from Pork Farm. This is like I said, because we have the infra. You're gonna go to people who say cast a wide net.
Include different elements of the offer presented. So, for example, if it makes more sense for this quote, you don't have to just say get it done this week for $3,000. You can say just get it done this week and get a free color consult for guaranteed satisfaction. Or also write some hooks that just directly offer what we offer, which is a full home painting for $3,000 done by the end of the week, or refresh your kitchen by the end of the week, or get your home's floor painted by the end of the week, etc. You don't have to stick to just one exact hook style. And not every single one of them needs to be a story. You can have just some offer-based ones. Yeah, I'm fine with... Includes disallowed character. I thought I already included the... Okay. For these, they need to be regenerated because kitchen cabinets, I don't know what the cost of that is, so they need to be regenerated. I need to specify that $3,000 is only for a complete home painting. Just for a kitchen, it needs to be less. So we're getting closer, though. These are getting better. Done before your next dinner party. I like this on principle. Most painting horror stories happen because homeowners skip this 1 5-minute check before hiring. Your kitchen repainted by Friday. Guaranteed, no sketchy contractors. Like that would work fine. Oh, this is great. Your kitchen repainted in 3 days, guaranteed price, no contract or drama. Like, that's why I'm just using AI just to rip like 100 hooks. It's because, like, I just want as much possible testing. Yeah, I just want as much possible testing done. But honestly, I might be exiting out of the workflow and restarting the terminal so we can add these code changes that I just did. I'll probably do that. But I am scrolling on this guy's YouTube channel, and the vast majority of you guys, if you're running an SMMA and you're watching this, you all run the same fucking agency. You all run the same fucking agency. There's nothing unique about you. If you're not interested in really you build the system that generates intros, you don't hand them the system and leave, you charge the outcome, not the system. Like, what this guy is saying is I agree with, which is you are all running the same fucking thing. I've never seen an agency that does something so hyper-specific like connecting commercial fiber optic installers with property managers. None of you run an agency like that. You're all looking to do like fucking realtors or construction. You guys are all running the same damn thing. And you're all charging a retainer. And because you're all doing the same thing, and there's hundreds of you, you either have to compete on quality, on results, or on speed, which you're probably not skilled enough to do. If you are skilled enough to do, like for me, I compete on quality. That's why I stick with contractors. It's because I'm just better at running ads, and also my offer is better because it's PPL. I'm fine with that. The conundrum is if you're not locked in for it, basically. If you're just not locked in. So I need to refresh the terminal here. And I need to restart it. Let's save. I do that one. Generate pain points. Let's generate the hooks again. How many hooks would you like to generate for each pain point? 20. Oh, great. Another fucking error. I don't think the offer type is getting carried over in the save file. But it's like you guys are all just running the same damn thing. It's like none of you are doing anything special, and you're surprised that like it's really, really hard to compete because the reality is you're just not anything to be noticed. You're just literally a speck. You're just the same fucking thing that everybody else has seen. And if you're not doing anything special, then there's literally no reason for you to exist. It's just like the space is that competitive, and it's like if you're not either coming in with like a grand slam offer that nobody else is doing, like a PPL for a certain kind of niche, or you're doing something, or you're not doing something so like hyper specific that it like makes sense. I've never seen anybody run an agency that does hiring for contractors. I've never ever seen that. None of you guys are running like job interview services or like crew finding and building services. None of you are doing that. You're all just running Facebook ads. None of you are building referral networks. Like, there's a bunch of niches, I won't get specific because it's something I'm interested in pursuing, where a lot of the value is created from contractors referring other contractors' business. So, like, here's an example. I've never seen an agency that connects realtors with mortgage providers. That, like, hey, if you're a realtor and you connect to this mortgage provider, we'll give you $100 per person who says yes. You're going to get a ton of people because they're going to be like, well, it's just an easy thing for me to recommend. It's going to be like $100 per approval. And as long as you know your rates and you know that you're guaranteed to make money as the middleman, then it's easy. And it's especially easy because you're not running Facebook ads. Like, you're not paying for ads in that situation. You could just do literally only cold SMS to reach out to contractors in a certain area. And literally, like, that's what you could do. Never seen anybody do shit like that. I'm specifically interested in running Facebook ads. So that's why I compete on just having better Facebook ads than my competitors and also qualifying leads better, because, like, I just do. And how I do it, I'm not going to say because it's a trade secret. But I just know what you guys are doing, and I know that I'm doing it better. That's kind of the reality of it. It's just like I know for a fact I'm doing it better. And I can see it because I get into your ad accounts after you guys run ads for these contractors, and your ads suck. And they don't convert compared to mine, which don't suck and do convert. So, shit. So it's like, I would just think about that next time you're, if you really want to start an agency, it's something I would think about. It's just, how can you be unique? How can you stand out in this space? If you know you can't compete on quality, and if you're not interested in competing on quality, compete in something else. If I get this error message, allow me to pick what the offer type is when loading a save state after it's presented. So I can just write down which kind of offer I want. I'll get quotes this weekend. When keeping up with the Joneses. Scammers? For the spelling errors, these are a little bit too restrictive. For example, didn't. The hook actually spelled didn't, and that should have been fine. There was another spelling error here for LL, and it says, I'll get quotes this weekend. I'll is an acceptable word. The spelling errors should be for complete words. Increase the default hook length to 120 characters for all workflows. Include also in the hook generation that at the end of the hook, after presenting the pain point, we should be giving the person viewing, aka our ICP, a reason to click. So, for example, for the painting workflow, click learn more to get your estimate. Or for a supplement offer, click learn more to learn why eggs are destroying your teeth. Something like that. make sure at the end you include a reason for our prospect to click learn more. In this situation, they're getting a estimate to paint their home. So include either $3,000 or $2,997 as the amount to do a complete home repaint, not just kitchen. Don't include a price point for kitchen / cabinet painting. Also include maybe something like click learn more to have the painting job completed by the end of the week. When I regenerate the hooks, make sure that the workflow attempts to regenerate how the fuck do I phrase those? The failed ones initially. So it should be generating 100 hooks total in this specific situation, because there should be a total of 100, even though only 82 made it. Yeah, like this. That wall you walk past daily, we'll fix it by Friday. Like, if it said we'll fix it by Friday, that would be a lot better. But now we're hitting the rate limit error. But there we go. It's fine. Complete home repaint done by the week's end before you talk yourself out of it again. By Friday. No research, no quick quotes. Just click learn more. Most homeowners waste 497 procrastinating. Yours done by Friday if you click now. Your home repainted for 297 done by week's end. Click to see how busy families are finally checking this off. Guess notice your kitchen before saying hello. Yeah, we need to redo kitchen. If it's a kitchen hook, don't include the price. If it's a kitchen hook, don't include the price. Yeah. It's something we need to fix. Spent $4 in credits. Just gotta wait for the rate limiting.
Hey guys, Mark here. Yet I was still pursuing my entrepreneurial journey mostly alone. I had a few friends on the internet. For the most part, I was a lone wolf. As soon as I moved to a place where I was just around people that had the same hunger and ambition, and honestly, people that were just legitimately making more money than me, as soon as I moved to that place, I'm not even joking, my income 5x in the span of about 11 months. That is the power of surrounding yourself with people who are smarter than you, who make more money than you, who are just better than you in some way. So this alone is an incredibly powerful one just by the numbers. And you can do this digitally, right? You can surround yourself with really good people on the internet. However, I strongly would push for you to make that happen in person as well. You can begin that relationship on the internet, but eventually fly to their city and meet up. You're trying to develop like lifelong relationships at the end of the day. And if you find somebody who's on a similar journey, a similar mission, and they're just hungry and ambitious and just like wanting to make money, improve themselves, that's a unique thing in this world. And when you put many of those people together in the same house, the same apartment, you guys are all going to level up very fast. There's a lot of truth to that. So for that reason, I'm putting this on the S tier. I know it's not the most exciting, but it is just by the numbers, this one was a game changer for me. Next up on the list is when I stopped hesitating to just run more ads. Now, as the official run more ads guy, I can say that I was not always this way. I've always loved ads, but there was a point where I probably didn't think that you needed to really run more ads, that's more creative, spend more money. However, that belief has been eradicated for one reason and one reason only. I don't care who's watching this video, but I can tell you this with 100% confidence in my heart. Whatever is on that lovely vision board that you got, whatever goals you have in your little heart, you are just one winning. Hey guys, Mark here. In this video,
Something I can do while I'm waiting for this to generate is
Painting contract day, a gold 20-minute opt-in.
I want to make a new ad set for my I want to make a new ad set for my campaign that generates me meetings. Run your own ads. Base 112425. So this is an idea that I have. Mini VSL v1 dash base copy dash 112425. So the idea that I have basically single and submit application. So what I'm looking for directly is minimum age should be 25. Painting contractor, general contractor, home painting. I don't think Facebook that matters that much. I just put it in because it's like, you know, whatever. Put it in local launch. Then I want to direct people to my VSL. Well, basically what my idea is I'm showing people how to run their own ads, and then it's like, hey, if you're interested, here's how to do it yourself, is the basic principle. So turning off all site links, like I preach, I turn all that meta shit off. I don't believe in it. I get rid of it every time. And I'm just writing base version. Here's how in 2 minutes you can set up an ad campaign that'll beat any ad agency you hire. to watch the extended cut of this video where I go into exact detail and provide templates for you to just copy and paste the ads. Plus, if you want me personally to run your ads for you, on that video there's going to be a link to book a free 15-minute demo call with me. Any contractor who books a call, I'll put $1,000 of my own money into their ads to prove that my system works. And then if you guys want a golden tidbit, what I do is the same here, is I have ChatGPT simplify it. So, boom. And then for a headline, make the headline more of a sell for clicking on the full video. So you could say something like, click for full video, click for a free $1,000 in ad spend. Get rid of that shit. Click done. Get templates. Claim 1K in free ad spend. No, I want this shit off. Okay.
There. If you're a contractor working in the U.S. and you want to ditch any lead gen agency, including Angie's List, Thumbtack, Home Advisor, because those guys all fucking suck, make sure to watch till the rest of this video because I'm going to be showing you.
And then this is the other idea I have for the ad, which is just a quick duplicate, many VSL. Image version. And, oh, that needs to get turned off. This is the other idea I had. Turn off, turn off, turn off. Is that... what the fuck? Okay. See, that's why I turn all that shit off, because Facebook just does shit like that. And also the ad animation, this thing looks fucking terrible. So I think it's published. Publish. And then I'll start this at 25 a day. Your own ads. Yeah, 20 a day is fine. So the hope is that because I'm telling Facebook to only bring me people who, let me double check I have the right. Okay, that needs to get fixed. I need to also grab the, I need to grab the link. I need to grab my painting contractors funnel link. Book a 15-minute demo, and I'll prove to you how good my ads are by spending $1K of my own money to market your business.
Hey there, if your contract...
So it's like, you know, I don't know. We'll see if people convert for it. Like, I don't know. We'll try. It's something, yeah. It's just kind of a idea that I had. And, you know, it might not work, but we're going to run some ads and we're going to see if it does anything. I think it's an interesting idea. I think
Hey there, if your contractor working...
I think the advantage here is that people are going to trust me more because they're watching like a full video of mine. I did try texting the VSL on a cold SMS basis. I was not convinced. That bedroom again. How to get it done. For any hook that is about kitchen, instead of saying get it painted for $2,997, say get $1,000 off by getting a quote today. Obviously, that does not have to be exact, but focus on the getting $1,000 off instead of saying a fixed price only for kitchen cabinet hooks. The rest is fine, except for, keep in mind, none of these hooks are location specific. Don't say Chicago Homes. Don't say Chicago. Don't say a specific location. Just say homes. Yeah, that's fine. So that's something that I'm testing. Another kind of ad I want to try is how to spot a scam agency. So it's basically like, hey, your
Residential contractors. Here's how to acquire the other 97% of the market that you're missing. Cover them. You know, email, sign in, like, the link to book a call to one.
yeah, I mean, that's kind of an interesting angle. I'm not really interested in pursuing it right now. I want to stick to like the PPL main base. There's another product suite that I'm interested in trying, but I'm not going to tell you guys what that is because it's unique. Never seen anybody offer it before, and not interested. So that's another ad variation I'm going to try, but I think like $20 a day in spend just to see like where it goes. I think that's a pretty reasonable. Save $1,000 in the refresh. Right branding quite harder than the actual painting. Your living room hasn't been on the list for 18 months. You keep putting it off. Your living room walls are judging you. Here's how to fix them this weekend without lifting a brush. And while you walk past daily, it's quietly costing you more than you think. Your home judges you every time you leave. It's a 2-hour fix that changes everything I kill when you finally fix it within 3 days. It's too long to painting, costing them 8,000 in damage. Scuffed while you walk past daily. Immediately jealous, and Chris aged better than him, and Frank would immediately try to hit on ads. Sorry, my girlfriend's texting me. What am I going to do for lunch? I'm starting to get hungry. I think I might order a fat-ass sandwich. Friends, scan your kitchen cabinets first. Quote today, save 1,000, and stop apologizing by next week. Cabinets first. Quote today, save 1,000, stop apologizing by the end of the week. Your guests spend more time looking at your cabinets than your food. Fix it for 1,000 off this week. Kitchen cabinets are quietly costing you 1,000. Just had to fix them and save big today. Flags, screen bad painter, 3 questions. Kitchen cabinets quietly costing you. I think it's interesting how it's trying to generate a lot of these hooks that are like predicting disaster or whatever, even though that's not really the offer, but I get what it's going for. And honestly, I'm fine testing it to see if there's potential there and seeing if it's a low CPA. Maybe convert them. Maybe convert them in some way. I don't know. Fail AI generated. The 3 red flags I missed before hiring a painter who disappeared with 4,000. I mean, I would like it to frame it more around like, here's a painter that, unlike your last one, won't leave for 4,000. Something like that. Get a free quote. But I'm also not, like, again, the point of this bot is to test. I want to try things. I want to try as many unique angles as I can, and that's why I'm just cramming out like 100 with ChatGPT here. Like, I care about like fucking ripping just a shit ton and just really trying. I would also just be interested in generating like 1,000 ads. Like, fuck it, let's just do like 1,000. But I'm doing 100. 100 is the most I've ever had this bot do before. The most I've ever done is like 10. So I think 100 for a lot of the things I'm going to be trying is just a good base level test. It's just like a good base level. But like a bot like this would work really, really well for e-com. I'm trying it for local service just because, like, I mean, anything that works for e-com is going to work for local service because it's less competitive. But in e-com, your goal is to find unique angles that nobody else has. And it's like a bot like this is perfect for digging through and finding unique ways to present shit, which is like the entire expressed intent of the whole thing. It's like, what can we do that nobody else has? So that's why it's generating hooks like it is because it's like, it doesn't, it's trying something just entirely new. It's just trying something entirely fresh. Which I'm fine with. I'm fine with just trying straight up super unique things. I don't think I'm gonna get a sandwich. I think here's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm going to run downstairs, make something to eat, kill the stream for now, and maybe come back later. See you, gang.